So, an absolutely gorgeous winter's day opened up here recently for us, and it created a perfect opportunity to hit the roads around the Midland Railway Workshops in the city of Swan, right here in Western Australia. In an almost ghostly manner, we basically had the streets to ourselves, and it was really impressive. There are plenty of signs all around the area, old and new. The old ones are absolutely fascinating. I mean, they really draw you back into the past. I can't really emphasize how huge these workshops are. They aren't just any old brick and rust buildings either. They're the most substantial group of early 20th century brick industrial buildings in Western Australia, and they were once the largest industrial complex in the state and employed thousands of people. I think they've done a fantastic job in the renovation of these buildings. It seems they've deliberately retained much of the original materials and left the rusting patina to be seen in all its glory. Rust and resilience, right? It's gorgeously done. The walls don't just look beautiful, they hold a story. And if you have a good look around, you'll see the names of all of the workers that worked here over the years. It's a wonderful way to commemorate all of the people that worked here. It really is a lovely touch and interesting to read through. And so many Australians love their rusty looking pieces of art, and there's just a whole heap of that around this area. And it is interesting. It's interesting and it's clever when you look at the work that's been put into it. There's not just in the railway workshops, but around quite a lot of the Midland area, you'll find plenty of this kind of stuff. It's really very cool. The Anzac Memorial is in Railway Square. Railway Square is another nice spot to laze around. There's plenty of room here to sit on the grass or in the square itself, enjoy the sunshine. And there's also a fantastic cafe called The Foundry. They do a really nice coffee. Another interesting feature in Railway Square is the history of the statewide rail connections, which you will find in the pavement. And if you mosey on down along the railway tracks, you'll find the railway tracks running off and ending in a native garden, which is surrounded by some apartments and some buildings. This is to convey the old to new. But now, time for coffee. This very cool looking gentleman here is actually part of public artworks that are in the area. You'll find these fellas dotted around all over Midland, and they're actually created by Kath Wheatley. They were commissioned, and they're pretty quirky looking characters, and they are family and friends of the Midland Railway Workshop. And out of that area and into the total serene and scenic park of Cole Dam, it has a circular walk around the dam itself and is surrounded by some of the most gorgeous residential 2 stories that you are going to see anywhere around Perth. It's a great place to sit and relax. When you look at this place now, it's really hard to imagine that it used to be used originally as a reservoir which supplied water for the locomotives. But after World War II, the Cole Dam was expanded to the size it is now, and it was done specifically to store collie coal underwater, because apparently the air, when it got to the coal after a couple of years, would actually make it disintegrate. So because of this background history, obviously environmental studies had to be done and remediation put in place to remove and monitor the effects of coal contamination. It's fantastic that the dam has been retained for its heritage value and is now home to an array of flora and fauna, and is really just an all-out lovely spot. Keep an eye out for the turtles as well. We saw 4 under the outlook, but I couldn't get a good light to get the footage. Well, as you can hear, it gets quite blustery over on this side, it seems. Just off to our right here, though, is the Helena River, which actually runs down to the Swan River. And not far from here, back down the road, is the walk that starts in South Guildford and actually goes down to where it opens up into the Swan. And that is actually another one of our favourite walks in this area. So to wrap it up, Finn and myself are giving Midland Railway Workshop Precinct a big 5 paw rating. I love the consideration for careful urban renewal, not destruction and rebuild, and its commitment to incorporating that while looking to the future is really commendable.